Hey, what's going on, guys? Xavier Cottle here, and today I'm going to be doing Brandon Scherff's Week 11 film analysis. Brandon Scherff is a beast. He's actually one of my favorite offensive linemen in the league. Too bad he plays for Washington. I really wish he played for a more winning organization, but they sure do love him in Washington. I know a lot of fans have his jersey there. He's a three-time Pro Bowler, and he's actually been a Pro Bowler every full season he's played, or maybe missed two games in one of them, or something like that, one or two. Um, but whenever he's been healthy, he's been a Pro Bowler, and whenever he's injured, he's not, and that's his biggest issue. He's been injured the last 2, 3 seasons. He wasn't here at the start of this season. Now he's back. He's still playing at that elite level. He's still looking really good. Easily one of the best guards in the league when he's healthy, and like I said, that's his biggest issue. He's just not available. In the last 3 seasons, he just hasn't been available. He's only been a guy in games maybe half the season, something like that. But hopefully he gets healthy. Hopefully he gets better. He's going to have double-digit games this season, which is really cool. That's always good. You can be able to say that about a guy that's been having injury issues. But without further ado, let's get into this analysis here. First play, we're going to see him do a really good job in pass protection. He's going to set his inside hand on this center's shoulder, look around, make sure this guy right here isn't going to make a move, try to get his outside. And then once he realizes his center has got this block, he's going to come out, rotate out here, and get a really good block on this end. Let's see it. Yeah, great job from him there. There's not many ends in the league that are going to be able to withstand him coming and getting a blindside block on him. And that's just reality of it. He's a great player. He's physical. He's strong. He's quick. Um, Washington actually has two really talented guards. One being obviously Brandon, then the other being the one opposed from him, Wes Schweitzer maybe, something like that. He's really talented too, and he's incredibly quick. I'm going to actually be doing analysis of him this week as well. So any Washington fans, you're going to be seeing probably your two favorite offensive linemen this week. It's good for you guys. But yeah, great rep from him there. Let's move on to the next. So next play here, we're going to see another great example of pass protection. He's going to be one-on-one with the 3 tech here, number 70. And he's just going to completely stunt his bull rush on this play. 70 goes nowhere. He just completely stops him in his tracks. He might have took one step back. This is just a really good example of his strength. He can just take a full-on bull rush from an NFL defensive lineman and move one step back. That's really impressive to me. Let's see it. Oh, he took a few, but still, yeah, that's a really good. That's a really good rep there from him. Notice how he let him get his momentum, anchored his feet back, and just sat down. Yeah, that's elite level protection. That's really good technique right there. Yeah, great rep. Let's get on to the next. Next play, you're going to see a really good zone block. You're going to see the running back run right off his hip. He's completely got 94 under control. 94 can't do anything but fight back against the way he's trying to block him. If he tries to turn or anything, he'll get put on his back. This is a really good play from Brandon here. It's really good mobility. He has some of the cleanest footwork in the league. That's one thing you will notice about him if you watch him. His footwork is immaculate. And here it's no short of it. Let's see it. Yeah, just completely just moving his feet, getting movement on him. 94 really can't do anything but sit here and get pushed. And the ball is just going to run right off his hip. I'm sure they're happy to have Brandon back. He's a great player, and this running game's really improved since he's been back. So next play here is just short yardage. You see their splits. They're really tightened up here. And you're going to see an explosion from this center and Brandon here onto number 70. They're going to get the push they need to pick up this first down. Let's see it. Boom. Yep. Initial surge gets them enough movement to get this first down. That's a really good job from them. That's just effort right here. That's all you can say. Effort and explosion. And right here you see Brandon first to get off the ball. Yeah, just a really great rep there from him. So this next rep was really cleanly blocked here from Brandon. Him and his tackle here is going to double team to 76. And then Brandon's going to work up and take over on 57. Now this ball is going to hit right here, and you might ask, how does he get to 57? Well, they're going to fake this jet sweep, and Bengals are kind of notoriously known, at least this season from what I've seen, even though they got a new coach, just to not be very disciplined. And right here, you're going to see 57 flow over to try to stop this jet sweep initially, and Brandon Scherff's going to be able to work up, get about right here. Once 57's right here, he's going to be able to solidify this block. And really, if the running back would have got there, he would have been able to run right off his hip. Running back gets taken down by people over here. But this is a really, really well schemed up play and greatly blocked by Brandon. Let's see it. See? Oh, yeah, he does get it. Yeah, right off his hip. That's just a really well designed play. That's really all I can say about that. That's very smart. He knows his matchup, and see how there's no panic in his movement. He knows, yeah, just perfect. Gets right where he needs to be. Walls him off. Lets his running back run right behind him. Really great job there from Brandon. So this next play is going to be one I really like to see. They're going to let Brandon get really loose. They're going to let him get aggressive right here on this double team with this tackle on 76, and then they're going to get a ton of movement initially. They're going to be physical off the jump, and then he's going to work to number 56 effortlessly and secure this block. Let's see it. Yeah, that's just a really great rep there. You don't get much better than that from your guard. You really don't. And you notice how physical he is. He gets to him. If only he would have secured 56 right here, that block would have been perfect, but he couldn't. 56 was moving, but he did well more than enough to affect him on the play. If the blocking would have been a little bit better backside, or if that safety wouldn't have made such a good play, that's a touchdown. 56 not making that play. Yeah, but a great job from him in his tackle there. Let's move on to the next. So this next play is a really great example of his strength. Him and his tackle right here just do a excellent job of moving number 76, and you're actually going to see him move right here from this 2-eye technique all the way over here into this, pretty much where his this guy right here, well, I guess this is 4-eye kind of, 4-eye-ish, yeah, sort of. It's just right in the middle. He's going to be moved all the way over here. It's going to be pretty crazy. Let's see it. Boom. Yeah, just gets absolutely washed from one side of the line to the other. That's just a really great job from him and his tackle. And that's what happens when you have Brandon Scherff as a postman. He's so physical. He's so strong. He's got such a great core strength that he's going to be able to hit somebody, and even lower level tackles are just going to be able to come over and wash people out. And that's really good having guys like that. It's kind of like how Zach Martin is. Zach Martin's always had great tackles on his team, but they've always benefited from having Zach Martin be that postman and then them coming and washing them out. I've seen some really impressive blocks over there, and we're seeing them over here when Brandon Scherff is healthy. So in this next play, you're going to see him do a really good job of working from first to second level. Well, actually just going straight to second level, but he gets there in a hurry. He gets all the way to 57 on this outside run and secures the block on 57, runs him to the sideline. The ball carrier is going to come right off his hip. This is just a really well blocked play. Let's see it. Yeah, gets there in a hurry, gets on him. Guy comes right off his hip for a huge gain. That's a really, really good block. Like I said, gets there in a hurry. Look how fast he gets there. See it in slow-mo. Good step initially, no false stepping. Puts a target for his outside shoulder there, runs to his outside shoulder, does a good job getting there. 57's trying to shed him, but Brandon's an elite guy. He's got an elite strength. He's got elite movement, especially his footwork. His footwork may be the best in the league. It's hard to, as a linebacker, shed a guy like that. But really great rep from him. Let's move on to the next. Next play we're going to see here is just a really good utilization of a guy like Brandon. They're going to run play action. They're going to bring him in motion, play action, the running back, and then pull him out here to block 24 Bell that they know is going to commit once they run this play action, jet sweep kind of thing. And he does a good job blocking Bell, the much faster guy. He gets on him, just runs him outside of Alex Smith. This is just a really, really well designed and great execution from Brandon. Let's see it. Bring him out here, gets on him, just does a really good job blocking him. Which really any guard, I'm not saying this is an easy block, but it kind of is. But this is just, it was really clean. He worked well. He moves. You see, watch his footwork right here. This is really what I want to show. See his footwork? Just immediately, it's immaculate. Boom, great footwork, moves, opens up bucket steps, and immediately gets who he's supposed to. He goes to who he's supposed to block, mirrors him, gets his hands on, just pushes him out. That's just a really good job there from him. So on this play, if you think of double teaming to a backer, so you got your two guys here, they're going to be double teaming 71. Now one of these guys has to get to 24, or the play, or the play isn't perfect. It isn't how you want. You don't have your good efficiency, 2-2. But how do you block a guy without putting a man on him? You run the first guy into him, and right here you're going to see Brandon Scherff and his center absolutely wash this guy into 24. Let's see it. Boom, right into 24. 24 has no chance. And that whole play is really made right there by just the sheer amount of movement the center right guard combo is getting. And you just see 71 gets moved 6 yards. I'll be honest with you. If your D tackle, if your 3 tech is getting moved, or if your 1 tech is getting moved 6 yards, you're in trouble as a defense. Your defense is in trouble, especially against a team like Washington, who does have a couple talented guards. Brandon Scherff being a absolute stud, and then Wes Schweitzer. You see how fast he moves. Look at that aggression. He's good too, man. He's really good. He's going to be good for the next couple of years. You'll see his name a little bit more often if you're an enthusiast of offensive linemen here soon. But a really good job there. Let's move on to the next. So this next play is, again, a really good example of his footwork, what makes him so good in my opinion, and it's his ability to be able to reach a gap over, get his feet around fluidly, get his body around fluidly, and secure this block. This was just a really good block. It was a pivotal block to make. They're asking a lot of a guard to reach a guy that's in this 0 tech, or 1 tech technically, just right over this center. And he does an excellent job of it. Let's see it. Yeah, just reaches him completely, blocks him off there, secures that block. That's just a really good block. And that's a hard block to make, man. That is a hard block to make. Doesn't matter what D tackle's there. It don't matter. That is an incredibly hard block to secure, and he does an excellent job there of doing it. So this next play you're going to see is a draw. This is, I think, 1st and 24 or something like that. So they were in horrible field position. I mean, what do you call them, 1st and 24? And right here they're just going to call a draw. The play doesn't really work out as designed, but Brandon Scherff and his right tackle right here just absolutely demolish this 3 tech. Let's see it. Yeah, completely absorbs that and just puts him on the ground. That was just, I mean, for you to be a 3 tech, to fire off and get completely stunned by one guy, and then they go from a draw to putting you on your back, that guy's way much better than you. And it showed there. I mean, it's just, that shouldn't happen. As a 3 tech, that shouldn't happen. But Brandon Scherff, like I said, he's an incredibly talented guy, and that's going to happen to people that he's going to do that to people. That's just how the league works. But really good rep there from him and his tackle. Let's get on to the next. So this play, you're going to see a really good zone block from him again. His center's going to come off the ball, just put a hand on this guy, and Scherff's going to take over. 41's going to run right off his hip for a huge gain. This is a really well executed block from Scherff. Let's see it. 71 tries to get back in on the play, but nowhere near close. He just kind of throws a hand out there hoping to grab him. It doesn't happen. Just a really good block there from Scherff. Didn't want to hold. That's really good. The fact that he didn't grab a hold of him and get this holding call, that's a great job of him just letting go there. He knew that guy had no chance of getting to the ball as it was, so no reason to risk taking a hold there. That's a really smart play, really good job execution-wise, just a great play overall. So this next play, you're going to see a really good double team yet again from 75 and 72. Brandon's, like I said, he's a really smart player. He has his eyes in the backfield. He knows who he's supposed to pick up. He knows which linebacker he's supposed to pick up. Right here, he just does a great job. He has his eyes up. 55 tries to flow immediately. He gets on him and just puts him on the ground. Let's see it. Good double team, gets right off, makes the block. That's an excellent job from Brandon there. That is perfection in a play. You look at a run blocking play. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. They get movement initially on the double team. He comes off, gets the guy trying to flow immediately, and just, that's just perfectly blocked. That's just perfectly blocked. 72 doesn't do the best job of continuing with movement. If he would have got a little bit more on the side of his body there, this play would have worked, but still yet, that was a really good block play by Scherff. Let's move on to the next. So this next play is actually the last regular play of the game. The rest are nil outs. And they're going to run right behind Scherff. They need a first down. It's 1st and 10. And Scherff just absolutely gets off the ball, buckles this guy right here immediately, just makes him buckle, moves him over a gap, and 34 runs right where they're standing. Let's see it. Boom. Good explosion. He's doing everything he can not to get moved right there. That's really all he's doing. And that's just really an amazing hit there from 75. That's just gets off the ball hard there, hits him in his shoulder, moves him over a gap. Yeah, that's just a great job. Good way to solidify the victory there. But that's all the plays I got for you guys. I'll talk a little bit about them since I do like Brandon Scherff so much. Like I said earlier, he's one of my favorite players. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. I think he's played 6 seasons. He's been a Pro Bowler every season he's been healthy, and except for his rookie year, he wasn't a Pro Bowler. But every year after that, if he's played 14 games or more, he's been a Pro Bowler. This would be the same. It would be the same result this season. And I'll probably still vote for him in the Pro Bowl because he's playing right now. He's not injured, and he's doing a really damn good job playing. He just come off probably the best game of the season so far for him. Same thing for his left guard, Schweitzer. Schweitzer, maybe. I hope I'm not butchering that too bad. But yeah, he's a fantastic player. If you don't know Brandon Scherff, get to know him. He's going to be along for, probably 4 to 6 more years of really quality guard play. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the content, like and subscribe. But until next time, guys, peace.